Okay, so a few weeks ago, we made a video ranking our top 5 bucket list parks, and it did pretty well. And since you guys asked, we are now doing this video again, but leaving the US and going around the world for these parks. Also, again, keep in mind that these are not in any particular order, they're just randomly placed, because they are all so good, and we would want to go to all of them pretty equally. So with all this said, time to say goodbye to good old America, and hello to the rest of the world.
For the first park we'll be talking about, we have Canada's Wonderland, located in, Canada. And with this being the only Cedar Fair park located outside the US, Cedar Fair made sure to do a good job. First of all, the park has Behemoth, which looks to be one of the top 5 best B&M hypers in the world. And the B&Ms don't stop there, because they're also home to Leviathan, the world's first B&M Giga, and Yukon Striker, which we mentioned in our best coasters for each letter video, is the greatest B&M dive ever. The theming at this park also looks top notch, and the water park seems like it has some great slides and views of the park. And although all their coasters aren't great, I'm looking at you, mighty Canadian Mindbuster and Time Warp. But other than that, this park easily solidifies a spot as one of the best parks in the world.
Now heading over to the land of Beans on Toast and the Queen, we have Alton Towers. And this is probably the most well-known international park in the world, but this is for good reason. It is on the same level of theming that only Disney World, Universal, and Silver Dollar City can compare to. I mean, they just opened Nemesis Reborn, and look at this. This looks absolutely insane. And the themes are also a lot darker than Disney's areas. Even the Smiler's logo and name looks like it could be its own horror movie. Speaking of the Smiler, the park's great theming also goes along with great coasters. Although they do have a height limit, they fight through it like a champion. They have it all: a great first drop with Oblivion, a great launch with Rita, and great inversions with the Smiler and Nemesis. So yeah, this park easily gets a spot on this list. No question.
And traveling across the world to Japan, we have Nagashima Spaland. And man, this park is insane, with its amazing coasters and beautiful location. They even have the record-breaking Giga Coaster Steel Dragon 2000 for being the longest coaster in the world, which looks like to have some great airtime. This park even has one of the best RMCs, being Haikuge, and it has some great ejector airtime, and it's so beautiful. I mean, just look at that thing. The blue track with the white supports fits this park and coaster so well, and is the best color scheme on any coaster ever. With having one of the best 1-2 punches in the world, they also have some great supporting attractions, such as the flying coaster named Acrobat, along with one of the craziest coasters ever called Ultra Twister, which makes me dizzy just looking at it. So all in all, Japan never really disappoints with any of their stuff, and this park is no exception.
For our second to last park, we have Energylandia in Poland. And before I get into the coasters, I just want to point out that this park is literally best friends with Vekoma. I mean, this park has a total of 19 coasters, and 10 of them, over half of the coasters, are all Vekomas. So like I did with Magic Mountain in our first top 5 bucket list parks, I will just go over all the coasters in a speedrun, because that's all this park really has to offer. So let's go. Starting off, we have Abyssus, which is a Vekoma launch that looks like it has some good inversions. Boomerang, which is, well, a family boomerang, along with Light Explorers. Circus Coaster, Draken, Energius Coaster, Friday, Happy Loops, Mars, and Viking Roller Coaster are all fine family/kiddie coasters, good for kids. Dragon Roller Coaster is a fun little Vekoma family invert. Formula is one of the first new Vekomas, and it looks really fun. Roller Coaster Mayan and is a Vekoma SLC, so it sucks. And the top 2, Hyperion and Zadra, look like some of the greatest coasters ever with their airtime inversions and overall ride experience. So yeah, that's why this park is so good. Moving on.
Last but not least, we have Phantasialand. This park is located in Germany and is on the smaller side of parks, but the coasters and theming do not disappoint. They have many great coasters such as Black Mamba, Terran, and Fly. So let's talk about each. The B&M invert Black Mamba has some great theming and snappy inversions, along with some intense forces with the helixes. It has many near misses, and the ride style is similar to Nemesis. Terran, on the other hand, is an intimate multi-launch with excellent theming in the ride. The launches aren't that forceful, but this ride has many near misses and a dizzying layout. Terran also has some great airtime with fierce laterals, but it's not as good as the coaster with the name of Fly. This is Vekoma's next generation flying coaster that has a crazy twisting layout similar to Terran. The forces are insane in the back, especially with the two inversions. And not to mention, this ride has 2 launches with great floater airtime. And up until recently, they wouldn't even release a POV of this thing, and we had to rely on people's stories and opinions of this beast of a coaster's ride experience. So yeah, this is easily one of the best theme parks ever, and definitely deserved a spot on this video.
If you have made it here, thank you for making it till the very end of the video, and please leave a like if you enjoy us talking about coasters and parks. Please subscribe, because I assure you that this is not the first video we have made about coasters, and it is far from the last. Also, shout out to Daniel Balky, this guy, for recommending this video idea. And also, thank you guys so much for 50,000 views on our channel. That really means a lot to us. So, with all that said, we will see you later. Peace!